Today we're going to talk about Lucky lessons, our favorite lessons that Lucky learned. Okay, I'll start. So, one of my favorite lessons that Lucky learned was when they first met the Buds at the Frontier Phillies Jubilee.
I'm Bibi. This is Ursula. That's Daphne. We call ourselves the Buds.
This is the one where Lucky is being all bossy to Abigail and Pru and making them do everything together.
What's wrong with doing things on our own sometimes?
Because that's not what the other herds do. Look at the Buds.
Our trio is unique.
Lucky wants to be like the Buds.
Yep, but Lucky learns that her group is different and that's what makes them special.
Maybe some fillies think it's important for their herd to think and act alike, but the PALS, we're different. It's what makes us good together.
They can do their separate things and still be great friends.
I think that relates to my life because I have a best friend and we are very, very different, but we love each other for it.
Aw, come here, pals.
Another one of the big lessons that Lucky learned was when Kate and Jim, her dad, got married.
It's gonna be a shock when Lucky learns we're getting married. But in time, she's gonna love you as much as I do.
She learned that her family didn't always have to stay the same, and that just because her mom died, it didn't mean that never again could she love another mother.
Miss Flores is nice. I know. Makes hating her really hard.
She's not replacing your mom. No one could do that. Milagro will always be with you, even if you come home.
So she learned that even though there were sad times, that there could be happy times again too.
I got a good Lucky lesson. Do not mess with Butch LaPrey.
You're the only one with the combination to that safe. Unless Lucky knows. Oh, or that pretty fiancée of yours. I'd love to ask her myself.
I think that her initials say it all. B and L. Bad lady.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah?
Time to make a withdrawal, Prescott. Don't be trouble now.
Alright, I want to talk about Season 6, Episode 4, Lucky and the Resolutionary Fever. This is when Lucky tries to do every New Year's resolution she had in one day.
Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and by midnight, all my resolutions will be complete.
At the end, she learns that you shouldn't bite off more than you can chew.
You have to pace yourself. Like, you don't do everything in one day.
It's over. But I can still learn to lose gracefully.
Wait, what about the very first episode ever? Lucky learns that she has to let Spirit go because he's a wild horse.
Spirit can't be owned. When I was riding him, I felt free. And if it's all right with you, that's how I'd like him to stay. Free.
So Lucky learns that even though she really loved Spirit and her and Spirit got along really well, that she had to let him go because it was the right thing to do.
I'm just glad that Spirit came back.
He picked me.
One good lesson is in Riding Academy, when BB's dad comes with Lucky's dad and it turns out that they're best friends.
The funniest thing happened on the train ride. I ran into my best pal from college. Lucky, this is Command Sergeant Major Schumann.
Hello.
It's nice to meet. Did you say Schumann? Dad!
Both Lucky and BB learn that sometimes you have to tell the truth to your parents, even if it's scary. Since BB had been letting her dad control her for her whole life, she hadn't been very happy in the way she was living when he would come.
Sergeant Schumann expects me to be the best BB I can be.
My dad makes sure I do the right things too.
Not like my dad. He doesn't just like to make sure my living quarters are shipshape. He checks to make sure my whole life is.
Sometimes there are things that I wouldn't want to do. And if you don't say what you want and what you feel like, then you're never going to be happy.
Everything that was in my mind, you just said out loud.
Tell him what you told me about the ship-shape stuff.
Dad, I don't need you to check my room anymore, or my schedule.
We'll give you two a moment. Come on, Lucky.
All right, I think those are our favorite Lucky lessons.
All right, Sienna. It's time to pick the funniest moment in all of the show.
That's gonna be fun.
I think we can do it.
To me, the funniest ever moment is when Pru and Lucky decide that they're going to babysit Snips.
Think about it. A whole afternoon without worrying about me or yelling at me or having to pull things out of my ears and nose.
And then Abigail just bursts into song.
Joy, 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 my heart just skips, knowing I am free of snips. It's Abigail on her own.
It's Abigail on her own.
And then also when Lucky is trying to pick a Snips or Maricela for her project, and you look at Maricela and she's looking all sweet, and then you look at Snips and he's like eating his earwax. You just keep on looking at him and Maricela, and you're like, okay, Maricela.
Maricela and I are partners.
And Maricela doing her own version of I'm gonna ride, I'm riding free.
I'm gonna ride, I'm riding free. So come along, let's go along, come on and journey with me.
And then at the very end she does, oh, yay! And it's kind of like an opera version, and it's really funny.
Yeah, that part is funny. And it's like a whole new intro.
All right, those are some really funny moments, but we have to pick one.
All right, I think my vote is for the Abigail one.
Me too, that one was hilarious.
It's Abigail all alone. What shall I do with an entire day, free from Snips in his disarray?
Have you seen Snips?
Who?
I think we chose wisely.
Me too.